December, we are talking about technology that you may not know about. Last week, we talked about stem cell and exosome technology. If you didn't check that video out, go check it out because it's what a lot of YouTubers miss. And in this video, we're talking about the Korean facial filling mask and home care products. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned because that's coming up next. Happy holidays, everyone. Christine Byer here, licensed esthetician for 21 years. And on this channel, we talk about your skincare journey because it's never one thing that makes your face look better. It's a whole combination of things we have to do to make our skin look better. So I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite technologies. And this is so high tech, it sounds sort of space age. Like it doesn't even... Is that even real? So Korea has a group of products called HOP, House of PLLA, formerly known as Cavipla. The main ingredient of House of PLLA is PLLA, and that's polylactic acid. Polylactic acid is a manufactured stem cell that has the unique ability to go into the follicle, wrap itself around the hair, and stay there. Now, this molecule, this stem cell, sends out the message, produce collagen 24/7, that it's in the skin. And so it's really a step up from any other, if you think about any other antioxidant-based product out there, because once you apply an antioxidant-based product and your skin uses up all those antioxidants, it's gone, right? Whereas these, after their antioxidants are gone, that polylactic acid is in there, in the follicle, still releasing that message, produce collagen. So it's really fascinating stuff. And that my clients, I have them on this. They look amazing. The clients, and what we were talking about last week is Neogenesis, which is human stem cell based. My clients that use both, their skin is even more amazing. So I like to use many different technologies to get my end result, which is beautiful, healthy skin. The first home care product they came out with was the stem cell mist. And this can be applied even over makeup and it will penetrate. This is a hydrating mist. Also a bestseller. This I like to put on. Sometimes I'll just put this on right before a conductive gel and then I'll do a device to try to push it into the skin further. But you don't even need to do that because it gets in there. And then they came out with my favorite. This is the Cavipla. I just call it Cavi, but it's the Cavi PLLA. This is, they don't tell us how much PLLA is in these products, and my gut tells me this one has the most. So this is a really interesting product. You put it on and it starts to bubble up. The oxygenation is important because it helps to push the polylactic acid into the follicle. So this is a really fun, when this first came out, we just went nuts, but it's just so luxurious and hydrating. The Cavi is from caviar because Koreans love their caviar, and the benefit of caviar to the skin is it's loaded with peptides and amino acids that help make up collagen in the skin. So it's a really good collagen repairer and builder, and it's just chock full of really nice, hydrating, lovely ingredients. And then they came out with what they call their day cream, and this is a snail mucin filtrate, as you can tell, but it also has 4 different growth factors, the polylactic acid. It's just loaded with good stuff for your skin. So it's reparative, it's pushing in that polylactic acid. So you're building, right? You're building on pushing that into the follicle and you're building your skin. actually looks really nice. My skin, from being in the sun, I'm like, oh, I need hydration. I'm just parched. I went on a girls' trip vacation last week. My sister turned 60. My oldest sister turned 60. And she also lost her husband at the beginning of this year. And has just been struggling, of course. And so we wanted to cheer her up. And we're like, let's go on a girls' trip. So we went to Fort Lauderdale last weekend. It was my 3 sisters. I have 4, but only 3 went. And me and my mom, and we had the best time. We laughed, we cried, we ate, we sunned. We had so much fun. Anyway, if you haven't done a sister trip, I highly, highly recommend. And the next product they came out with, once again, 4GF, 4 different growth factors. It's an SPF 50. And I probably got too much there. But you just put it on and then you blend it in. And it's got a little bit of tint to it. And this I wore a lot in Florida too because it's SPF 50 plus PA plus plus plus. Does a really nice job of like all in one. So you're on vacation and you want a little bit of color, but you don't want to fuss with your makeup and you just want to get out and do things. This is wonderful for that. See how it takes the veins and all that stuff out of my hands. And the latest product they've come out with is their eye cream. It's the Promoter Repair eye cream. So it comes out in this little dispenser. So you're never going to use too much. And this is a nice cream. It has volufiline, so it helps fill in all the cracks. Polylactic acid, 4GF, just a another great House of PLLA product. I'm going to show you some pictures here of the professional treatment because it's really interesting how it works. Basically, you get a series of 5 over 5 to 10 weeks. You can do them as far as 2 weeks apart if you need to. And then that series of 5 will remain in the skin anywhere from 5 to 9 months. But it fills out the face so nicely. And it looks so natural because it's your own volume. But when you get a professional treatment, you get 5 treatments, like I said, over 5 to 10 weeks. And each time it packs more and more of the polylactic acid into the pores. It's really fascinating. And so people start to look better and better and better. It's like the fine lines and wrinkles start to fade a bit. It's really interesting how it works. It's just so fascinating. We do sell a mask for home use. Now, you're not going to get the same results as you do with the professional mask, but it is a nice mask. It's called the Hydra Velvet Mask. I think that combined with these products really gets you some nice facial filling results. And every year when they make a new batch, they improve upon it. Like this year they're putting in more polylactic acid, and so every year they improve upon it. And I know it took them, it was like 7 or 8 years to finally get it to market, right? To get it to work. It's just a fascinating product, but it's Korean ingenuity in skincare, and it is creme de la creme. And it is a technology I don't hear many YouTubers talking about. They all talk about vitamin A and C and sunscreen, but there's so much more out there, and hyaluronic acid. There's so much more out there that can make your skin, can take your skin to the next level. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye now.